the Justice Center. Plus.
I'm Matt Stevens in Cleveland. This looks like a lot of garbage for a 20-unit apartment building. What if I told you that it all came from only one unit and that this is only the half of it? I'll have the story coming up.
You may remember him from...
Your correspondent Matt Stevens investigates.
Landlord Jim Termini says the tenant from hell lives in his building in apartment 5. Her name is Carol Price, and she won't talk about why all this garbage and more was sitting in her one-bedroom apartment.
Okay, that's one load right there. And this is the other load. And these pictures here were taken after all the bags were taken out of the apartment.
What if somebody says, well, this is a pathetic lady, she needs help, you know?
Most definitely. I think she does definitely need help, and I don't know why the health department doesn't send somebody over and have a talk with her.
We wanted to see if there was something we could do for Carol Price, but she wouldn't talk. Her physically disabled daughter lives there, too, along with an untold number of migrating cockroaches.
The cockroaches are already in 4 apartments. My exterminator told me if it keeps going like this, the whole place is going to have to be evacuated.
That would include tenant Jerry Carson, who wrote a letter to the health commissioner.
I want to live back the way I was when I first moved here without the problems, the roaches, the stench, the filth. You can't, there's a dumpster out there. You could have filled that dumpster 4 to 5 times with all the bags they took out of her apartment.
Joe Medotic wrote a letter too. 26 years at the Western Apartments, no complaints until now.
Tenants like that doesn't deserve a place like this.
We delivered some of the tenant complaint letters to Deputy Health Commissioner Ronald Smith, who says an inspector paid 2 visits to Apartment 5 in the last 3 weeks, resulting in a 75% cleanup. However,
so Inspector Debs feared that, you know, once she cleaned it up, that maybe, you know, she would start hoarding this garbage again. You know.
That's what Termini fears too, and because Price won't move out, he can't call in the exterminator.
To eliminate cockroaches, you have to get to the source. And we've got to get into this suite and treat it.
In Cleveland, Matt Stevens, 19 Action News.
Well, Health Commissioner Willie Best has now issued an abatement order, meaning if Price doesn't clean up her apartment, the city will clean it for her and send the landlord the bill. The landlord says that's okay with him.
A Canton woman charged with beating